Hey YouTubers, I'm bringing you an extra special video today from the backyard, and this one's going to be about yoga.
But I need to tell you something. I really like you. And I want you. Do you want me? Do you want me to?
So the great thing about yoga is this is a low impact exercise that you can do from the comfort of your own home. There's no need for gym memberships, although you can get a membership to a yoga studio if you would like to have a trainer, but it's not necessary. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you know that YouTube is a great resource. So I highly recommend checking out some beginners yoga YouTube videos if you're unsure of where to start. So what's really great about starting yoga is it's going to help to improve your flexibility and help improve your strength, as well as give you energy that you didn't maybe really have before. A lot of times people think that they can't exercise after they get their ostomy, and sure, things like weightlifting or going on runs, it can be a little bit difficult, especially at first. So yoga is a really great place to start. Or if perhaps you're elderly or have some other difficulties with getting out and doing those gym exercises, this is just a wonderful thing that you can do that's very low impact, and it doesn't really take a whole lot of power, if you will. I love doing yoga at home. So if you're considering how you can support your ostomy during a yoga session, I want to point out 2 or 3 different things that you can do. First of all, I'm going to show you this. This is the stealth belt. The stealth belt is really wonderful for daily use, or if you're just wanting to use it to help support your ostomy during things like exercise. So it's going to help hold your ostomy close to your body so that whenever you're doing poses such as the downward dog, or if you're wanting to perhaps lay on your stomach, this is going to help keep it close to your body. Sometimes when we're doing these weird bends and poses and turns, the pouch seems to kind of wish-wash around. Another thing that you can use that I've talked to you guys about before is the Stoma Protector. And I'm going to post a couple of, there's fuzzies on it. I'm going to post a couple of pictures on how you can put the Stoma Protector on with the stealth belt. It's pretty simple, but you can also wear the Stoma Protector without a stealth belt as well if you would like. I highly recommend that you wear high-waisted yoga pants or some kind of high-waisted tight-fitting clothing, so that way you can better cover up your ostomy without the need for something like a stealth belt. Some alternatives to having to purchase this somewhat expensive appliance and accessory, we'll call it that. The stealth belt can be a little costly. You can also just get a maternity band, which it'll run you around $10 to $20 for a maternity band, but it's a really great way to have some additional support doing something like yoga. And again, wearing form-fitted clothing is going to help hold your ostomy close to your body. Another thing that you should consider, a couple of things. Number one, empty your pouch before you start doing any kind of exercises, and also choose a quiet time to, oh, there's my kids. Choose a quiet time to do your exercises. You can come in here. Quiet time meaning your stoma is quiet versus whenever your stoma is what we call active. So you have your ostomy for so long, and then after a while you kind of get used to when, during different times of the day when your ostomy is going to be more active. And you would like, it's probably better to choose those quiet times to do your exercises so that you're not worried about having a substantial amount of output doing exercises that might involve you laying on your stomach, especially during yoga. But I want you guys to know that doing yoga and having an ostomy is possible if you're willing and motivated to take the right steps, and you can do it comfortably. And really, I mean, it's all about relaxing and breathing and just harnessing that energy inside you. Whatever weird crystal voodoo things you want to throw in there, right? Another couple of things that I'd like to recommend, that if you are elderly or if you have limited mobility, it's a really good idea to look into something called chair yoga. That's chair as in like a chair you sit on. So that way you don't have to get down on the floor, you don't have to get down on your knees. I'm going to show you a couple of examples of some poses that you can try. If you're interested in doing some chair yoga, you can probably just look on YouTube, beginners chair yoga, or just, you know, look up chair yoga and follow along with those instructions. It's going to be a really great way for you to kind of segue into doing yoga, so that you're, you know, not exerting too much weight or anything on knees, especially knees, or on your hips if it's difficult to be sitting down on the ground. Another thing, you can use a soft blanket or a very soft yoga mat. That's really going to help so that you're not sitting on that very hard ground. We always really recommend that you have a pretty soft blanket or a very soft yoga mat. We don't want to be hurting yourself. And overall, it's really important to remember, do what you can. So if you see your yoga instructor or the instructor on the videos doing something and you go, yeah, right. I feel like we all kind of had that feeling at first, but just remember, do what you can. You know, if your yoga instructor's leaning all the way forward and doing some contorting poses and you think to yourself, yeah, right, just lean into it and breathe into it, and maybe eventually you'll get to that point. But it's not about those strong poses. It's about doing what you can so that you're developing your own flexibility and your own strength, and it's all about what works best for you. So keep that in mind, and let me know what you guys think about doing yoga, and if you have any additional tips, leave your comments below, and be sure to like and subscribe my videos. Bye.